I'm sure y'all already know what I'm talking about when I say it's the minute, like the second you decide that you want to start being more committed to God, that the distractions start flowing in, the devil starts doing what the devil does. I've seen how things can go when I try to do things my own way or without God. I don't want none of that this year, okay? None. Hey everyone, and welcome in. My name is Talu, and on this channel I make faith-based videos to encourage you as you fight the good fight of the faith daily. Y'all, first of all, Happy New Year. I don't know about y'all, but it's always so crazy when we start a new year because it's like, didn't we just do this a couple months ago? Like, why are we already doing this again? Where did the time go, truly? But I will say, it didn't feel like 2023 flew by like the rest of the years did, which is nice. I feel like I actually got to go through and experience all the seasons that 2023 had to offer, which I really appreciate. And I think it was a really good year. I ended up giving it an 8 out of 10, which we're not mad about, okay? As I look back over the year, one of the things I'm super grateful for is this channel and every single one of y'all, this growing community of people that is allowing me to walk alongside them on their daily walk of faith. It's so crazy, and I'm very humbled and happy to have y'all here. And I just want to say thank you so much for any, kind word, any comment that you've left on this channel. It really means a lot, and it really encourages me to keep going, okay? Because y'all, one thing I've learned about this YouTube thing is that it is not for the faint of heart. Like, it can really be a struggle, actually. Not just to stay consistent, but also to just have the motivation to do so. And so whenever I see a comment from y'all, it really warms my heart and encourages me to keep going. And I'm really grateful that God has given me the grace to stay somewhat consistent in this past year, and that I can now look back over a year and have like a year's worth of videos and over 1,000 of y'all, walking alongside each other. And I'm really humbled, I'm honored, I'm blessed. And so thank you so much. It really means a lot. Now we have officially entered into the new year, and I don't know about y'all, but I just have a really good feeling about 2024. Like, I just feel like God has some really sweet things in store for us, okay? And it's okay if you don't feel it right now. It's okay if you don't feel that, because I am believing for it for you, okay? You just gotta believe me. You gotta trust me, okay? I don't know if it's because I'm starting the year with such a blank slate this year, but it feels like the possibilities are truly endless for how things can unfold this year. And I know that's the case for not only every year, but also every day. I know, but like I said, y'all just gotta trust me. It's gonna be different this year, and it's gonna be good. In my next video, I'll be sharing a little bit more about how things are going out here in Mexico City, especially faith-wise, as I've been, settling into my new life out here. And I'll also be sharing how I'm hoping to be more intentional with living a purpose-filled life while I'm out here. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But for today's video, I wanted to share how I'm hoping to commit and submit this new year to God, and I wanted to invite y'all to join me in it as well if you feel so led. I don't know about y'all, but I always feel my absolute best when I am walking in alignment with God and walking in step with Him, rather than trying to resist Him and do my own thing. Like, there's just something about walking through life with the one who not only created it, but also knows the best way that it can unfold, right? That makes for a very peaceful experience, because I won't say that, everything is always peachy, everything's okay. Like, things happen, right? But walking through life with the Prince of Peace, with the author of all things good, it makes for a very different and special experience. I look back at the end of every year and I'm like, wow, God, like, you really are too good, truly. And so as I look forward to this new year, I determined that I want this year to be the most connected, the most committed, submitted, dependent on, obedient to God that I have ever been. I've seen how things can go when I try to do things my own way or without God. I don't want none of that this year, okay? None. And so I already know it'll be quite the journey this year, because I'm sure y'all already know what I'm talking about when I say it's the minute, like the second you decide that you want to start being more committed to God, that the distractions start flowing in, the devil starts doing what the devil does, you know? It's just really annoying and can be really frustrating, but that's why I'm really thankful for y'all, and I'm really hoping that we can lean on each other this year as a virtual community and really encourage each other to keep pushing on and fighting the good fight daily, okay? And so with that, this is something that I've been trying to do for the past few years now, but especially to start off this new year of commitment, I want to start this year off with a fast. If you're not familiar with the concept of fasting, it's essentially abstaining from eating and or drinking certain things for a certain period of time. And as it relates to spiritual fasting, it's using that time to draw closer to God, whether it be through prayer, getting into the Word, whatever it might be. I know a lot of people, myself included, also give up things like social media, TV, music during fast too. And I think for me, my goal is to just put aside things that have been taking up large amounts of my time, my energy, my attention for a certain period of time and say, God, you have my full attention, right? So this year I'll be doing a fast where I don't eat until a certain time of the day. I'm also going to be cutting out sugar and staying off of social media for the whole month of January. The social media part will be a little hard because I am still hoping to post videos, create content during this month. And so I'm just hoping that I have the discipline. I'm going to pray that God gives me the discipline to log out after I post a video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is what my fast will be looking like as I start the year. If you feel led to also start the year off with a fast, I want to encourage you to first pray about it. Ask God if there's anything in your life that you can, give up in this time. And also try to just examine how your life has been going lately. Is there anything that you feel like has been taking up large amounts of time, energy, of your attention? And you might want to consider giving that up as well, okay? And it does not have to be for the full month of January. It does not have to be for any specific amount of time. It could be for one day, okay? It could be for 3 days. Whatever you feel like the Spirit is leading you to do, okay? We're being in tune with the Spirit this year, okay? Every single year I have done this, y'all, I have felt the difference, okay? I feel like I have just started off the year strong and more connected to God, and I just feel like starting off the year with such intention really sets the tone for the rest of the year. The way I think of it, it's like we are submitting the first fruits of our year to God, like how they would submit the first fruits of the harvest to God in the Old Testament. Like, it's the same thing, in the same way that they wanted to thank God for his provision and honor him by, giving him the first and the best of the produce that they would gather. We're doing the same thing. We're saying, God, thank you so much for allowing us to enter into a new year. You are in control of it all, but we want to commit the first of it to you. Trust me, y'all, you will not regret doing this, no matter how long or short you decide to do it. And so I really hope that you will consider joining me in this year, even if it's just for one day. Before I close out this video, I want to share some scripture that y'all have probably heard before on my channel, and it's found in Psalms chapter 127. It says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. It is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for he gives to his beloved sleep. This passage always helps to remind me that if God is not involved, then there's really no point. Like, what are we actually doing, right? And so here's to us wanting to keep God involved in everything that we get into in 2024. I feel like we're not even ready, y'all. Like, I truly feel like we're not even ready for everything that God has in store for us in this year. Let me know in the comments if and how you decide to fast this month and commit this year to God. And maybe also one thing that you're looking forward to in this new year. If you made it to this part of the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I am so looking forward to us walking alongside of each other on our journey of faith this year. Until next time, let's keep fighting the good fight of the faith, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.